Look into my eyes and show me your adventures I haven't seen. Taking all the life, it hits the spot. Walking on fantasy. So take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made up, baby, that's made up all that we find.
Hi everyone, hello, I'm Sharul and this is
Joanne.
Joanne.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I was featured in the previous commentary for the first round, the Cat A and Cat B race, and I'm back here again. And joining me is Sharul.
Sharul, yes.
Sharul.
Yes. In German we say Guten Morgen, but I'll say good morning. Alright, welcome to the VSG Series 3, am I right?
Which is, yes, correct, which is the category C, D, and E. So previously we have Cat A, Cat B, and now it is the remaining 3 categories, if I'm right.
Yeah.
Yeah, lor.
Okay, you want to talk about the riders?
Okay, sure. Let's see who we have here. Alright, so looking at the list, we have Chunke, Daryl, Jay, Jason, Jaden, Justin, another Justin, Desmond, and Mike. So maybe.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
For the other one, we have Renan Chin from VSG Academy, Raphael Ong, Ryan Chung from Draft Punk, we have Samuel Tan from Team Garcia, we have Yi Wei Tan, VSG, we have Anand Vela from Cycling Training, we have Paul Jin Elvis Ong from VSG and Kaden Huang. And we have one more set of riders.
Okay.
Alright, wait, you understand? Okay.
And we have Nigel Tam from Cycling Training CC, Fiona Wong from Kick Racing Team, Jillian C from FNB Racing, and Jingya Yan from Cycling Training CC. So looks like we have quite a number of racers or rather cyclists from the different teams.
Yeah, we have a lot of categories too. I think it's a mix of two to three categories, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so we have the women's, we have the C and D. Yeah, so there's a lot of good riders out there by the looks of it. I just went out and can see there's a lot of young riders also.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, I think some of them are still in secondary school. Some of them, like the older ones are like teachers also. Yeah, so it's a good mix.
It's a very good mix for that
Yeah.
ages, really.
So for today, we're doing a Dragon's Flight route, which is a total distance of 26.8 kilometers. The downside is it's a hill race, so there's three
yeah.
different hills to look out for. There's a total elevation of 501 meters. Alright.
Right, we'll be starting very soon, and on the monitor, I think we can see that for the second hill, it seems pretty much steeper than the first and the third one. So Sharu, do you think that this CAT CDE for the race, right, would it be, how do I say, slightly harder than the previous one?
Oh, alright. Just now riders were insanely strong. They are A and B CAT riders. They are especially talented. I've ride with them a lot. I race with them. We have Arfan, who's a very strong rider, who got first.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we also have the Philip Ambassador from Mavericks. Yeah, we have Ambassador from Mavericks. We also have Arfan from Matador Racing. They are very strong riders. You can see now all these young riders are. They could be the next potential athletes, the potential net champs in the future. Yeah.
Yes, I couldn't agree more because all of them are so young.
Yeah,
Who
they're so
knows?
young.
Yeah, if they keep on joining these races, who knows, they can join the national team. And you mentioned that you're part of the national team, is it?
Yes, I was
Yeah.
from the National Development Squad for a couple of years. Still in. Yeah, and it's very tough. And I can see the future generations. It got better over time. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I
I
hope
think
to
the
see
same.
all these riders racing in the future also.
Yeah, same for me. I don't really ride competitively. I ride for leisure, but because my bike is spoiled, so I didn't have time to fix it because of work. Yeah, but hopefully I'll have time to fix my bike so I can also cycle with you guys. Alright, and we'll be starting soon in 12 or 11 seconds.
Yeah, we have a total of 20 riders. Most of them are youths, junior. We have the boss, Yi Jun. Where's Yi Jun?
Yeah, where is he?
Where's the...
There he is. And we're off. Okay, looks like we're off to a great start. Seems that all the runners or rather racers, they're all packed very close together.
Do you know anything about virtual cycling?
Not much, but I heard vaguely about it. It's somewhat similar to cycling, but it's at the comfort of your home, and you can also do it in the center itself.
Yes, that's true. So Training Peaks and Zwift, they are a software where they want to gamify cycling. I think it's a very amazing software to use, especially for training in Singapore. Yeah, and you know like how the weather it's been on and off, like the stormy days,
Yeah.
days where it's super hot. Yeah, so
Super cool.
super cold. Yeah, and Singapore, the traffic is not as good as compared. The environment is not as good compared to other countries. Like the pros are racing in Europe, so virtual cycling I think plays quite a big role, especially in training in Singapore, because we don't really need traffic lights. We can focus on the power output, like at the top. We can focus on our heart rate. We can focus on our RPM without worrying about safety on the road, without worrying about the traffic lights. And this is I think by far one of the best thing that happened in the racing scene in Singapore. I think virtual cycling has played a very important role. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I think that's what's really special about it, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic. I think most of the outdoor sports were affected.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
That's
So
true.
I think that having virtual cycling as a sport now will actually put us in great stead to become one of the, I would say, one of the more well-liked sports, because you can enjoy it indoors and also outdoors in a way.
And they are trying to replicate actual riding outside. So if you see
Yeah.
at the top right, you can see that's the distance, the map. And if you can see the number 4 kph, that's the wind direction. Yeah, and you can see the arrow is pointing from the back. So this is technically a tailwind. Yes.
And we can see that for this race, it actually simulates a more of an overseas setting.
Yes.
Yeah, so actually you calm your nerves down, especially after a long day of work or long hectic week of school, especially. Yeah.
Yeah. And also if you see at the top right, we have the gradient percentage, which is super realistic because when there's a hill, we have the system where the bike automatically gets heavier, and it really mimics like climbing actual hills.
I see. So I really wonder how this batch of racers will strategize in terms of their strategy, how fast they will be going at certain parts of the hills and how slow they'll be going, especially when going downhill.
And if you see at the top left, you have the timing. It's right now roughly 3 minutes in. I think it's gonna be slightly long. It's gonna be like 45 minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have 2.2 kilometers. You have the distance. You have the elevation, and we have the speed. We have the TSS at the bottom and the calorie count.
Calorie count. Yeah. Actually, for the calorie count, do you think that this calorie count is it the total amount of calories that these racers will be?
Yes, I think it's the total amount of
wasting?
calories.
Oh,
It's right now
wow.
counting at the moment. It's at 40.
Yeah, it's quite interesting how they calculated it, especially with all the different racers and all the different bikes.
Oh, can we have a special camera to Yijun?
Yeah, our special boss.
Yeah.
Okay, while the camera is going to Ijun, let us see who is at the front. So we
Oh
have.
no. Alright, it's alright. Let's go to.
Wait. It's okay. Let's go back.
Let's go back to the front. We have Ryan Chung
Oh,
from
that was fast.
Draft Punk. Yeah, it's a very strong rider.
They're very strong
I don't know
rider.
why is he racing at a Cat C and Cat D race. Excuse me. He's very strong. I've seen him ride. The past few races, he did amazing. Yeah, especially in the elimination. Yeah, I hope to see him race against the big boys now.
Yeah, maybe hopefully Cat B, Cat A.
Mr. Ryan, please race. He's a teacher.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay, and we have Desmond from VSGC out in the front along with Jay. Okay, looks like Ryan is catching up. He's trying to have an attack. Then maybe at the side we can all see that the races look pretty much intense, concentrated.
I think it'll be fun to see everybody stick together towards the end and have a sprint finish. I think that'll be
Yeah.
fun. Yeah, and you can see actually there's a lot of riders from VSGC. I think it's a very thoughtful. It's a thoughtful thought pula. It's a very nice gesture from virtual cycling to have young riders joining the academy and racing together with like joining a virtual cycling academy and even riding out together as a virtual cycling team. I think this is one of the most
that's
wholesome thing I've ever
wholesome
seen.
thing, right?
Yeah.
You know, I think what would be even more special is that you know all those cycling clubs that we always see around the world, especially East Coast. If they come down here to also have a look, then maybe if they bond together, maybe it will, I don't know, be more meaningful because it will at least like form a special connection with the love of cycling as well.
Understand?
Yeah, in a way lah.
Yeah.
Alright, so looking back on the right side of the screen, I can see Ryan Chung is all the way in front. And then we have Desmond, Caden, Jay, Anna, Chunke, Justin, Daryl, and Pohan. And also we have Paul. So it looks like the back riders are trying to make their way all the way to the front. All seems to be sticking very close together as well.
I think it's gonna be a difficult game for Ryan because of there's riders here who are very small and petite. They are very lightweight, and Ryan is a strong rider. He's quite huge. It's a sprinter level. Yeah, he has the weight.
Stamina,
Yeah,
stamina
so
weight.
it's gonna be a slight challenge for him because it's more of a hill climb, and I think it's an advantage for all the younger the lighter riders. And I hope Ryan could just hang on towards the end.
It's okay. As you can see that we still have a few more hills to catch up. So I think Ryan, if he pace himself well, I think he'll be able to catch up.
Oop.
Whoop. And we're back. So now Desmond and Ryan are head to head.
Hit to hit.
And seems that we have Ryan in the lead now, followed by Raphael, who is about 18 seconds behind, then Justin Chong, who is about 56 seconds behind, Jillian, which is 1 minute plus behind, and JY Yen, and then we have our big boss, Ijin.
Wow. Alright, I want to ask you a question. If you are in this position, you're one of the riders, what is your strategy?
I would say that I will pace myself well, maybe go all the way to the back first, save my energy, until when you reach the top of the hill, like nearing to the top, then I'll start to speed up. Then when going downhill, can just like chill and relax. How about you? What do you think your strategy will be?
I'll do something similar. I feel like I'm not fit as for now. And I'll ride within the 3rd to 4th position and just stay still until I think the last climb. Now I will do a long attack, yeah, if that's possible. If not, I'll just wait until the very end to see who I bring with towards the end, and I'll go for the sprint.
I see. Actually,
Yeah.
that's a very good strategy to have. Yeah, but as you know what they always say, life is never a race.
Wow!
Ah, it's a marathon. So you must pace yourself well, be slow, enjoy your youth, especially we have so many young riders here.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't say that for the category A and B, but hopefully we have a chance to say that in not all those competitive races, they all come after us. Especially when now we're live. Oh, yeah, we forgot to mention that. Actually, this commentary is live, so whatever you're seeing is actually happening here, right now. And we are back to the race. As you can see on the right, we're actually progressing through the hills, especially all the gradients, as you can see. There are a few curves.
I think we already start the climb. It's a slow gradient, 2 percent.
2%.
Yeah. And you can see the heart rates slowly flying up. We have 177. That's pretty high.
Yeah, it's really high.
But I think it's a very young guy, Yiming.
And we also can see the output, it is slowly climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering, what's the center? The 305, or is it now coming 126 watts, is it?
What thing? The one at the center?
The one in the
Top?
center, yeah.
Yeah, that's the watts. So watts is the
energy
power.
output. Oh.
The power that you're putting on top. Yeah. RPM is how fast your cadence is. Yeah. And the BPM is your heart rate.
Alright, thanks for
Yes.
clarifying that. So as you can see, I think below there are a few more numbers. These are not your lottery numbers, but it's actually a range. So for the heart rate, I think most of the racers have heart rate ranging from 172 to 182. Then for the watts, the energy output, how much is spent trying to power these bicycles will be 206, 213, and so 748. And the output in total will be ranging from 89 to 170, which is actually quite a lot, especially for this non-competitive category for this Hill Scratch series.
And you can see right now there's actually a couple of groups. If we scroll, so we have the front group, the leader group, and we go to the second group, we have Paul Kin. It's a few seconds away. I think he can bridge up the
I think
gap.
he can bring up the gap. Yes, I also think so.
Alright, can we go to Raphael? Slightly further, but I think he can work his way up. It's still start the climb. We have Justin Chong and Renan together. Yes. Oh, they can work together now. And we have Jillian C. Wow. Slowly working his way up.
Yep.
And we have our favorite Yijun, Tauki.
I would say that for this part, right, I think all of the racers will feel a mild burden at the thighs or so, depending
For
how
sure.
much they will.
Yeah.
How,
I mean,
or how fast
if
they
you're
cycle.
racing and you don't feel tired, I think you're not giving 100%.
Right.
Yes. And look at Yijun. Actually, Yijun is putting up crazy numbers.
Yep.
300 watts. That's insane.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And if we have a roving camera, you can see that he's pretty, very intense, starting to sweat. I can see the towel over there that he's reaching out
Yijun.
for.
Camera. No.
it is pretty rare to see our big boss right in action, don't you think?
Yeah.
Cycling, yeah.
He looks pretty cute with the jersey and bibs.
Actually, he's pretty active in the e-cycling community.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is.
And he's part of the national team, I heard.
He used to be. He used to be
yeah.
racing. He used to be in the national training squad. Yeah, I met him during one of the virtual races. Yeah, that we signed up for. It's like some Asia virtual racing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually quite sweet that you guys still keep in touch and now you are working together. Yeah.
Yes, we are from Toju Motion.
At Toju Motion.
Yeah,
So if you guys need any projects, please hit them up. Stop plugging.
So plugging.
Alright, so look back to the race. So we are ready.
7.3 km in.
Yep,
Yeah.
7.4 km in.
I don't think so. We're halfway in.
Is it? Maybe through the first hill. Yeah. The gradient. So there are a few colored lines that you see on the hills. It's not because our screen is spoiled. It's actually working pretty fine. It's just that because the red line is more of the harder, more the steeper or rather the harder paths.
How about
to
the blue
cross.
ones?
Blue ones ah. I would say it's more. It's not as bad as the red ones, but
I
it's
think the
because
blue
it's
ones are
downhill.
the declines.
It's a decline.
Yeah, it's going down.
Then we have the yellow one, which is more of an ascent. But I think that will be the medium level in which the racers will need to really, really plan out how they're going to spend the energy. Yeah, because for the blue lines, which is a decline, I think it'll be easier for the racers to just relax and just let it ride.
Yeah, right now I think it's just a very long and tedious long climbs. It's not steep. 3% is not that steep, but it's just very dragging. It's very long. I think they just have to get through the first one, then they're gonna get the momentum to bring up to the second one. Yeah.
I see.
You can see all these riders are very strong. If I'm not wrong, if I don't know if this is the right Desmond. Desmond is one of our senior riders. Wait, let me just take a look for it.
Right, our Shiro's going to have a look. Let us take a look at the other riders. So we have Sun Kiat, Yiming, and then we have Ho Han. Wow, the names are really jumping. Mike
Oops.
and Anat, who are trying to do an attack on the other racers.
I think Desmond is from Team Garcia. He's one of the strongest rider, one of the senior riders from the
Oh,
masters
wow.
category. Then he's still racing together with the young boys. So it's really a range of ages. We have like the young kids, then we have the slightly adult Ryan, and then we have the masters, the senior, which is Mr. Desmond Low, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, the daughter likes to watch the stream. I don't know if she's inside.
Is she inside?
I don't know. If you're in the comments, if you're in the stream,
Please
please
comment.
comment.
Yep. If you're the daughter, please comment. Yeah, it's also amazing to see females also being inside this esports.
Yeah, there's a
race
few
as well.
females if
Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
I think about three to
Three.
5. Yeah. Then because the previous race that I was commenting with Yijun, they didn't have many females, it's mostly all the males. Yeah, so it's quite surprising that this Hill Scratch series, they actually feature a mixture of genders as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good way for them to gauge their levels. Like I think just now was a grade A and B riders. Some would say that it's not fair because we have like a 13-year-old just now who's racing in the grade B against Arfan, against Phillips, all the strong hits. But I
riders,
think it's
yeah.
a good exposure for them to see how far they are from that level. You know? Yeah, and I think this is also quite good. We have 3 different categories into one race. Yeah, we have the C onwards, I think. Is it C?
Yeah, I think C
D, E?
onwards, C,
Yeah.
D, you know.
Then we have the female. I think it's a very good mix. Yeah, and this is nothing compared to racing outside. When you're racing outside, the different grades play a big role.
Yeah,
Especially
and
racing.
don't forget the traffic.
Yeah, it's like no, and just in terms of racing, can you imagine where you are considered an elite racer, then you're put together with someone who is just a normal Cat B rider. I think that plays a lot of safety yeah, a lot of safety hazard lah.
Hazards,
Yeah.
yeah, I also agree.
Yeah, so I think it's a very good way for us to see each other's see potentials. Yeah, you can be from a grade C rider and you feel like you're stronger. You can bump up to the grade A or the grade B riders.
Yeah, that's true. And we also see that some of these riders are now being stretched out. So maybe Shayu can share like what will happen to these riders who are like a bit too far behind.
Alright, it's because we're in a climb. So you can see the leaders right now. We have how many? Can we see the leaders? The front. Whoa. Alright, I think this is the safety group. This group is quite safe already. So we have a total of 6-7 riders into this leaders group, and not far we have Paulkin. I think 50 seconds gap. Yeah, he has to work a bit slightly more harder, but it's not the peak of the climb yet. So I think there's still chance. I think there's still a fair more bit of kilometers for him to bridge to the gap. Justin and Caden onwards is gonna be is easier to get to Paulkin. Yeah, so they got for me, if I'm in their shoes, I'll work together. Me and Caden and Justin will work our butts off to be together with Paulkin, and we're gonna work together to get into the list group. Yeah, because the moment you miss the boat, there's a chance that you're gonna miss the whole entire finishing for the first. Yes.
Wise words.
Yeah, then if you go down to Raphael and Yi Jun.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the red zone. You try not to be in this position, but you can see that Yi Jun's really fighting for it. He's been holding up fat numbers of watts.
Yep.
260, 280.
Yeah,
It was picking 300 just now, and he's working his way up to chase Raphael. I think Justin? No, Justin.
Yeah, there's Justin. Then there is Venom, Julian, and JY Yan.
Yeah, as you can see that these riders are slowly making their way up the climb. I think it's not an issue. Yeah. They just slowly have to climb their way up and get into the work together, and everything will be easier. I think this is a female rider just now.
Yep.
JY.
Yep, I think it's a female rider.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other issue is I feel that what people may feel when they're racing in a mixed category, having all the categories together, is they feel a bit demotivated, you know what I mean? It's like, imagine you're racing with like a 13-year-old racing together with the elites.
The elites,
yeah, and you might feel down,
riders.
but if you look at in the grass is, you might see like the grass is greener. What am I talking about? Like if you feel like
Grass is definitely greener.
yeah. Like if you look at the bright side, that's what I meant. If you look at the bright side.
Okay guys, we're gonna take a short break. Wow, this guy recall himself.
Yeah, right now we're going downhill, it's pretty fast. It's
Yeah.
really coming towards the second part of the hill. Yeah. And this is good for Ryan because I think this is very realistic because you can store the weight in. Like this is, it really divides capture the weight.
Capture weight, yeah. I also think so.
We really store in we really set the thing into the weight, so they really feel, they really see the weight. They really put the weight into the game also. So for example, you're going downhill, if you're slightly heavier, putting lesser watts, you still fly downhill.
Yeah, I can see that,
Yeah.
the number of watts is now changing. I just saw that the highest number of watts that someone put in was like 400 plus. Then the lowest is still actually 100 plus, which is actually it's still pretty high. Then on the right, I'm not so sure if you viewers can see. We can see that the speed of the different races are changing. Some of them turn red, green, and also orange. So what do they mean?
Which one? The top right?
Yep, the top right. I think somewhere at below, like for example, Yiming just now it was like, oh, now it's 14 plus. I couldn't really see because all the numbers are like jumping. Then there were periods of time whereby the speed actually will turn red, green, or yellow.
I think that's the number of effort, like a surge of acceleration. Yeah. So right now you can see that it's 10 centimeters. 10%. Yeah, 10%. So this is, I think, one of the slightest steeper side. Yeah. And you can see that Daryl, I think, is a very young rider, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe we can
know,
get the camera to
I don't
hand
know-
over to him.
I don't know how you wanna find
Yeah, how does-
Daryl. Yeah,
He
but
sounds young,
Daryl,
yeah.
he sounds young. Oh my god. Okay, so Daryl, yeah, 06, he's like.
06. Wow.
Yeah, so Daryl, I think he's a very light rider, so I think this is his advantage. But look at his heart rate. I think a bit more he can like explode or something.
Yeah. 187.
187, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Must be a
actually
young
pretty high.
rider, yeah.
Yeah, but okay lah, he's young ha. I think he'll take it.
Right behind him we have Yiming. Also, I think he's 20 years old. Yiming 20.
Wow. All the young riders on there. And
Yeah, I
this
don't
heart
know,
rate
I
also
don't know.
187.
Yeah. Also, a bit more might explode. Yeah.
Then we have Ryan, who is 7 seconds behind. Let's go to him. Okay, 170.
Yes. I think he's chasing his students.
Yeah.
He's the teacher. The teacher that was
He's the teacher.
Yeah. So maybe the Daryl and Yiming is like, I don't know, studying also.
Yeah, should be studying. Then we have Anand.
Yeah.
Right.
Right now the gap is a bit splattered
This
out.
is better, yeah.
Yeah, it's really there's like small pockets of gaps in between, and I think it's gonna be a tough one because we're gonna reach another hill section. Yeah, and it's more steeper than the previous hills. I think it's gonna be more. Yikes! Yeah, you can see already.
Yeah, and we can see that. Let's see. I think Ryan is all the way at the front. He has successfully overtaken another rider.
Yeah, and
now
we're
the
still
scores are
12 km
changing.
in, so we still have another 13.9 if I'm not wrong. So we're technically still halfway there. So I don't know how these riders are looking, but 182 beats per minute. I think it's gonna get harder over time. Hopefully we can
so.
see but hopefully we can see like heart rate reaching 200.
Maybe some explosions.
Some explosions.
Some explosions. 200 plus. Actually, has there ever been any instances or occurrences whereby you see like any of the races the heart rate suddenly reaches to 200 or over?
Yeah, I think it's very normal to have heart rate. I think it shows that you're giving 100% effort. Yeah, but there are races where it hits 190, 197, and for that's from what I've seen in VSG lah. Yeah, but for sure, yeah, I think some trainings also we also ever hit like our 206, 205.
Oh,
Yeah.
the trainees. You mean from the VSG Academy?
I'm not too sure about VSG Academy, but when I was training, yeah, I think our heart rate ever hit that high lah, like 200 plus.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's very high. And
Some
you-
people would like to keep their heart rate hidden. Like if you see this rider, Chun Kiat,
Oh, he's already hidden.
yeah, he's hidden, so nobody knows. Or maybe he don't want to put on a heart rate monitor. Yeah, it's pretty warm. I wouldn't want to put a heart rate monitor also.
Yeah, especially when you're cycling or trying to race. I think the heart rate monitor might be a hindrance to some, based on preference. Okay, then all the way at the back, we have Mike, Paul, Justin, Chow, Caden, and Eugene. But they still have time to catch up.
I feel like I'm not even riding. I'm sweating already.
Yeah,
Just feel-
I can feel the sweat, even from watching the screen. You know. Yeah, so the leaders we have Daryl along with 4 other riders at the top, followed by Pohan, which is 4 seconds behind, which is actually a pretty short distance. Then we have 5 groups of 6 riders, which are about 23 seconds to 2 minutes 48 seconds behind. Then another group 9 will be Raphael, sorry, that's group 10, which is 3 minutes 36 or rather 44 seconds behind. Then group 12 we have Vanen. Group 13 we have Jillian, who is 5 minutes 24 seconds behind. And then the last group we have JY Yan, who is 7 minutes behind. Which is okay, seems pretty far in terms of the time, but I believe she has time to catch up. Because now she's going through the decline, if I'm not wrong.
You can see the front group is amazing. We have a group of 6 riders working together. I think this is gonna be the winning group
Yep, I also
by
think
the looks
so.
of it.
Looks like it.
And we still haven't reached the steepest part of the climb. But if I'm not wrong,
There's a few VSG riders in here. I think there's 2 or 3. And we are 13 kilometers remaining. We have 13 kilometers remaining.
Actually, that's pretty fast because within 27 minutes, we already covered like almost half
Yeah.
of the race.
So it's roughly less than an hour, 45 minutes, 46 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, would it be possible you can get a roving camera just to check in how are the racers doing right now? At least you can have us like see the state of mind, how they're surviving. Okay, while the camera's being set up, let's take a look. So it looks like Nigel Tam has also hidden his heart rate monitor, and he's all the way in front. Then followed by Pohan, Ryan, Anna, and also we have Daryl. Okay, you can see Daryl on his heart rate is climbing up pretty high, 181. Then 230 watts. Oh, now it's 323. Then okay, rather the numbers are keep fluctuating while he is trying to accelerate.
Yeah, I think it's not the steepest side yet. Yeah, you can see right now it's only 3%, but we're gonna hit the yellow spot and the red spot soon. So there's gonna be slightly more hilly. If you can see, Ryan now is actually putting a lot of effort. If you go all the way up to Ryan and Niger, you can see that they're putting up almost 300 watts just to, whoa! Yo, Daryl, chill, bro.
What I say, life is not a race. It's a marathon.
Oh, but Daryl's going for it. I think it's a very good attempt because it's gonna really establish the gap during the steep side of the climb. If you can see the bottom there, there's a small red line.
Oh yeah, there
Yeah,
it
towards
is.
the end of the peak of the mountain. And I think it's a good move from Daryl because it's 11 seconds gap now. So you can see the gap also, it got slightly more bigger from Daryl to Niger.
Yeah, maybe that's a strategy. So I think that's a very fair point. I can see why he's doing that, and I think I just saw his heart rate hit to 190 plus at one point. Yeah, which is actually pretty high. And following him is Yiming along with 4 other riders. And now is Chung Kian. Oh, now it's Desmond, Jay, Mike, Yijun.
That's Mr. Desmond there. It's a very strong
Rider.
Masters rider. You can see from the end of the screen, towards the end of the road, you can see that's Daryl Ong. We have a 25 seconds, 26 seconds gap from the ghetto, from the front, or 14 seconds gap.
I think they'll.
And we're reaching at the steeper side of the climb.
Yep, we're now pushing. We're already at the red line for Daryl. Then for
If I'm him, I will like dig deep. I'll try to aim for, yep, exactly, like 300 plus watts. And just push it all the way towards the end. Yeah, if you want to know what's 13%, 13% is, I don't think so, it's Mount Faber. Now it's 15%. Yeah, so this is pretty steep for hill, and you can see that
Nigel Tam,
the gap is slow. I don't think it's bridging up, it's maintaining.
It's maintaining. Yep, I can see Nigel Tam, Pohan, Ryan, they are trying to maintain a steady pace. Then Yiming, I can see that he is trying to ascend. I can see that the speed is gradually increasing. Then we have Anand going at 7.6 kph. Then we have Desmond, Chunkia, Jay, and also Mike all the way behind. Then if we take a look at the screen next to the riders, what are their placements, we also have a few groups of riders. all the way behind, and the amount of seconds you catch up will be like about 20 plus seconds all the way to 2 minutes, which actually is quite a short gap.
Alright, actually now Daryl has reached the top of the hill. Alright, let's try something new. Alright, sorry.
Yeah.
We wanted to just go out and roam. Yeah, maybe out. You wanna go or you want to go? Just go out and ask. I think our mic is capable to reach.
Our mic is capable, is it okay?
Yeah, we're waiting for the other mic. Oh, it's alright. Alright, it's alright. Let's just go to the first rider first.
But no worries, I think we can try that out for the later part of the race. We can check on how the riders are doing.
Yeah, right now we have Daryl who's 7 seconds apart. Aye.
Wow.
The gap is slowly bridging.
Yeah, and now Pokemon is catching up. We have 5 to 6 seconds closing in. Along which we have Yiming, who is 13 seconds behind. Yeah, Anan, who is 14 seconds behind. Chungkat, along with another rider, 1 minute plus behind, and 9 groups of 9 riders, who are 2 minutes 31 seconds to 7 minutes 22 seconds behind. Okay, Shairo's gonna go out to check in on the riders.
Alright guys, okay, right now we're trying something new. We are doing the roam cam and commentary outside. Okay, so we can see that the riders here are all the young, inspiring riders. Alright. Okay, how old are you?
15.
15 years old. Sec 3, you know. Sec 3. Alright. Alright, let's go to Mr. Desmond. How old are you?
50.
50, and he's racing with a 15-year-old. And he's doing very well actually. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay, you're reaching the downhill already. Yeah, so all the best, all the best. Yeah, hey, let's go to our boss. Hyun, are you okay?
I'm dying. I'm dying.
How do you feel? What happened?
I think there's some tech issue with the other bike. So I have to swap bike.
He had to swap bikes. Wow, what an effort from Yijun. So, whoa. So wait to see myself. Alright, we have our favorite rider, Ryan. How are you doing?
Tired. Shag. Pass away.
Yeah, he's going downhill. Is this a downhill bike?
Fat finally has an advantage.
How's the climb against the young rider?
This fella here, tekan us, keep whacking and surging. Terrible.
Oh, okay, what happened?
I punished the heavier one on the steeper part.
Oh, okay. Oh, you are Daryl. So Daryl did the amazing attack. How do you feel, Daryl?
Okay.
He did the attack on the steep side.
Oh, he's so strong, bro.
So amazing, right? Yeah. Are you gonna do another attack? Secretly.
Don't know see what will Pogacar do?
What will Pogacar do? I think you should hurt him one more time. Let it hurt.
One more climb to hurt here.
Oh man, I come to climb, not go straight to heaven leh.
So funny. How are you feeling?
Dead.
Tired ah? Yeah. It's okay, downhill, just heavier gear, slowly pedal because you're going downhill. Okay, we have Justin here. Justin, how are you feeling?
More.
How old are you?
17.
17, 15, 17. And we have a 50. Yeah, it's really a mixed range, very strong rider. Strong rider. Alright, good job. Okay. Let's go behind here a bit. Wow, wait, this guy's still climbing. How are you?
Dying.
You can do it. You're reaching the top already. This is the summit. This is the top of the hill. There we go. How old are you?
16.
16 years old. O level lah. Walao eh. All the best all the best. Psst.
Hi. Hi.
Climb. You can do it. Ale. How are you feeling?
Tired.
Tired lah. Walao. You can do it. Just push. Remember, life is not race, okay? Life is not race, so it's okay. You gotta take your own pace. If you're going a bit too fast, you're gonna crash. You're gonna bong early. So the objective is to finish it, then rushing it. Am I right?
Yeah.
How old are you?
17.
20.
17.
17. Wow. 17 years old. No? Alright. Let's go. Very serious rider here. Oh, camera here. Yeah, we have another serious rider here. I think we are approaching the second hill, if I'm not wrong. Oh, third hill. Wow. Alright, what's your name?
Chungkiat.
Wow, and he's putting a lot of effort. Almost 400 watts, pushing it. Amazing rider from Team Garcia Racing. Shout out to Uncle Melvin.
Uncle Melvin. Thank you for the support.
Alright. Let's go to this one. Serious Yo. How is it?
I hate the climbs.
Yeah, it's a climbing race. What do you expect?
Not good for my weight.
Oh no, it's alright. Yeah, you slowly work your way down. Nice. You're gonna reach the downhill. Alright, remember that's when you climb up a hill, there's always the downhill.
Hopefully I'll catch them.
Yeah, that's amazing. Alright. You can do it. How old are you?
19 this year.
19 years this year. What's your name?
Caden.
19 years old. Hit him up. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, what's your name?
Evening.
How old are you?
16.
15 years old. 16 years old, young lad. You taking your O levels?
Yeah.
O levels this year. To all the kids taking O levels here, all the best. You wanna say something? Alright, can we change back to the camera? Can we change back to the full screen of the gameplay screen? Because we're reaching towards the end. This is the last final climb. And it's an amazing job from all these riders. Yeah, we have different rages, different age, different teams, and amazing job from all these riders. Can we go back to the room commentary? Thank you very much.
Alright, and now Shairu's back from his short little interview or rather check-in with the participants. So, how's outside? Was it very hectic?
It's the mic.
Okay, no worries. While he's setting it up, now we are back with the commentary. Let us see what the races.
Wow, everybody is sweating. I'm like walking in a pool of sweat, but it's fun. I think we're reaching towards the end. I think Ryan is in an advantage to me. Looking at him, he's riding right beside Daryl, who is another strong rider, and they look pretty calm. And I think Ryan's gonna tank it all the way.
I think maybe if Daryl, if he speeds up a bit, maybe he can overtake Poha, Nigel, and Ryan. But it's no
that's
really
true.
telling who's the winner because we have really strong young riders that we have never seen before.
That's true. And I think Ryan, who is slightly heavier, has a very big advantage downhill. And I think he's gonna be flying off that last tiny hill.
Yeah, I also think so. He just like
I got
fly
feeling he's
and
just gonna
land.
bunny hop all the way to he's gonna like launch all the way to the finishing line. Yeah. It's just fight. I think that's the last. I think that's 1 kilometer of just flats, and I think that's the moment he's gonna tank it because right now he and this F Pohan and Niger has quite a big gap. Yeah, I think I forgot all the riders' name already. Yeah, there's another rider right beside Desmond. I think his name is Niger. He's also a very strong rider. I think he won the previous one.
Wow.
He's a very humble guy. Yeah. I forgot his name. Let me just try check. Yeah, let me take a look for a while.
Okay, while Cyril's taking a look at who are the riders, let us see who is in the leading position. So we have Ryan, who is the leader. Then we have F. Bohai, who is 6 seconds away. Daryl Ong. Oh, sorry, now it's changed already. Now it's 6 group 6 riders who are 14 seconds to 2 minutes behind. Then we have Justin Chong, Jay, who is 2 minutes, 24 seconds behind. Anand, Desmond, Mike, and the other riders who are
Yes.
all the way at the back trying to catch up.
Alright, I got it. It was Mike. Yeah, so Mike is also a very strong rider. I think he's slightly older from the juniors. Yeah, I think he's way older. I think he's around way younger than Desmond for sure. Yeah, so it's another fit rider. Yeah, he got a very good race the previous time. Yeah. So you never know what you can do. But looking at the top right now, we have Niger flying downhill. Okay, look at Ryan.
Look at him go.
Look, he's not even pedaling.
Yeah, he just like,
He's coasting down.
yeah, he's coasting down. Really taking their own sweet time, enjoying the race to a whole another level. And what is more interesting is that when you're doing an interview, I can hear shouts right from the center itself that some cyclists actually cheer each other on, saying like to overtake this guy, pace yourself up. It's actually really heartening to see how they cheer each other on while they're inside this esports race.
Yes.
In a way.
Yeah, and look at how Ryan is flying down
Yeah,
the
it's
hill.
just really flying down.
And he's not even pedaling. I think this is a very big advantage at this
Yeah,
moment.
he's now
I think
going at
he
65.8. Oh, now 56.
he really planned the execution for the race, and I think he really did a good job. I think he's gonna win. He's gonna beat F Pohan because if I'm not wrong, Pohan is also a very light rider together with Daryl, very young if I'm not wrong. Yeah, and I think it's a very good effort from these young junior riders at a very young age, 15 years old. Imagine
Oh,
secondary
wow,
3.
second 3
Yeah, I think the youngest was like 15 if I'm not wrong. 15, 16 is the normal the average age. Yeah, but 15 years old riding together with the adults, people who are much more experienced. I think it's a very respectable effort, something that I look up to. Yeah.
Then we also have Chung Kiat, Anand all the way at the back. One of the riders who are all the way back trying to catch up. Can see they're trying to accelerate as well. Then we have Desmond who's going at 51.8. He's trying to accelerate as
I
well.
think everybody is slowly reaching towards the
So,
end of the climb.
Yeah, all trying to keep it up.
Yeah. You have Yijun, our boss, lovely guy. Yeah, he looks he's struggling the whole time. Yeah, but he's really putting the effort. Yeah, apparently he had to swap bikes. And that's why I was like, wondering what
Oh.
happened. Yeah. So he swapped bike with another he swapped bikes because I think something happened. And now he's really pushing the effort, slowly climbing the ladder up. He kind of overtook a lot of the riders.
Yeah, I think I can see Paul and Anand here also. They're slowly trying to overtake the front riders.
Alright, let's stick to the front because our rider is actually confirmed gonna hit the finishing line soon.
Oh wait, that was
Yeah.
catching up already.
I think we have one more. First is Ryan. Oh yeah, Ryan's first.
Then we have Daryl.
Yeah, we have Daryl and Pohan. I think this is
Pohan.
gonna be the winning podium races.
Yeah, I also think so. Then we also have Nigel, Yiming, Chung Kiat, who are the other 3 riders below. But I believe that if they do accelerate, which we will never know, maybe they could overtake Pohan.
Yeah.
I know Daryl's quite strong, Ryan also. So maybe these 2 will be the top 2 at least.
And you can see now Pohan and Daryl are going back and forth in the race. Is Pohan a female?
Oh yeah, that's a mystery.
I don't know.
I wonder can we get a closer look at her? Or
Okay,
him?
chill. Damn. Yeah, we have yeah, Ryan in front with a 25-second gap. I think Ryan's gonna tank it all the way back. Right now he's gonna hit the downhill section soon, and I think it's just time trial all the way. And we have Pohan together with Daryl, the young junior rider. Pretty much like most of them are like young junior riders.
Yeah, all the
and I
junior
see a lot
riders.
of the purple color kit from Team Garcia. Big ups to Uncle Melvin for taking care of all these young riders, nurturing them. I think it's a very big effort to take care of not only 60 plus, but a
wow.
whole entire team of riders. Yeah, and you can see right now Daryl trying to have a split from Pohan. Oof, I wouldn't like that because we have another 2.4 kilometers left. And if Pohan is very aggressive, he or she would overtake or like try to latch on the wheel as soon as possible. Oh, the
Whoa,
gap got lesser from Ryan to Daryl.
And then behind Daryl, we have a few more riders at the back. And then we have Justin Chong, another big group of 7 riders. Then we have another batch of 4 riders in the 4 groups as well.
I think it will be lovely to see how the finishing line is. Can we stick
Yep.
to the first person? Yeah, I think he's gonna reach
He's
soon.
reaching already soon.
1.5 kilometers. That's 1.5 kilometers.
Yeah, 1.5. Yeah, seems that he is
And
pacing so well.
Look at the
Maintaining the
watts he's
speed.
putting. And now you can see his heart rate is pumping up. Yeah, and I kind of predicted it. He's gonna tank it right after that downhill, all the way flat section. I think this is his advantage.
Yep. What's good? One thing about Ryan that I want to comment is that he really strategized well. He really planned his speed well. How he's gonna use that energy very well. Especially with the decline, he just like chill, let the bicycle do his thing, and just enjoy the decline. While
Yeah.
going through ascent, he just like slowly maintain the energy and build it up, which is actually quite a good strategy.
It's amazing work.
Yep.
Alright, I think he's coming towards the finishing line. 700 more meters. And you can see right now the Rome cam.
He's pushing it.
He kept commenting that he's fat, but he looks super lean. I think just a bit more gym session, he will look like Superman.
I also think so.
Yo, chill!
Superman or Batman? Captain America can?
Yo,
Alright.
you went naughty.
What naughty? Alright, looks like he's approaching the finishing line pretty fast. I think like less than 1 km?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, less than 200 meters
Oh,
only.
30 meter, wow.
Ryan's gonna finish this and start thinking about marking his exam papers for the GC students. Congratulations, Ryan. Can we have a
Oh, guys.
celebration? There we go. There we go. What
Hey,
a celebration.
congratulations, Ryan.
And we have Daryl right behind. Daryl's right beside. Cameraman, Daryl's right beside.
The sun is just catching up
Daryl
with
is
the
right
speed.
beside. Left side.
Left side.
Left side. Daryl, come on, Daryl. Alright, there we go.
And we have Daryl coming in second.
At the finishing line, there we go. That's Daryl.
Alright. Then in third place we have Nigel Dam and then F. Pohan.
What an effort from these riders. Amazing job.
Yeah, it was a really close race. Because we
Yes.
couldn't tell who's the winner at the start.
Yeah.
But later on we know who's the clear winner already. And you can see on the left the finishing results. It's actually quite impressive time how much they finished the race. So Ryan Chung came in first because he finished the race within 50 minutes. They were all with 20 seconds behind, Nigel Tam with 25 seconds behind, and then F. Pohan which is 28 seconds behind as well. Okay, back to the race.
efforts, yes.
Yep.
I love it lah. I feel like there's a bit of drama into it. I think it's fun to see some attack action from these young guys. And I hope to see more in the upcoming races, especially a junior race. I think there's one coming up next month in Indonesia. We have the national championships. And I know like all these young riders are probably coming in also. And I hope to see the same thing the same thing happening in virtual race and in real life, I hope to see more action and drama into it.
Speaking about the national championship, would it be held in the same center or overseas? Because we have other people, other cyclists all over the world, right?
We are racing in Indonesia.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it's gonna be a lot of rolling hills, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I think it's a total of 120 kilometers. So it's triple of this. Yeah. I can see all those riders. Ooh.
Oh. Alright, we have our boss.
Look,
Eugene.
everybody's spraying.
Everyone ready?
Oh. Look at Eugene. Oh no.
Alright, okay, fly. Anyways, and he's coming in 8th position. Good job, big boss. And then following which we have Desmond, who is catch up pretty fast.
Eugene. Look at Eugene. The cutie in white and black stripes.
Chill, bro. Okay, man. Then we have Desmond, who is just
Alright.
riding through.
There we have Mr. Desmond finishing it. Oh, it's an amazing race. Thank you, Joanne.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ayud. It was actually a pretty good fight for this
Yeah.
race compared to the previous one. Not that the previous one is not good, but the previous one is more, how to say, more expected who see who wins the winner. But this one actually there's a lot of twists and
Yes.
turns as well.
Yeah, I hope to see all these riders to be racing for the next one, Series 4. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the stream. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Signing out. Alright, see you.
In the wake of dawn, I see you shine. When I feel that heartbeat, I fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher. Skylines and clouds are below us now. Skydive back down. Oh, take my hand, don't let go. Skyward bound. Skyward bound. Skyward bound. We'll never touch the ground, never touch the ground. We are skyward bound. We'll never touch the ground, never touch the ground. We are skyward bound. In the wake of dawn, I see you shine. When I feel that heartbeat, I fly so much higher, fly
I feel like I fought all my life for this. This one part, this 1/3.